The future of work isn't about shareholder value, technology, metrics, or automation. It's about being human and putting people first through actionable love. Welcome to the Love in Action podcast, where we hold deep conversations with extraordinary people to help you grow as a leader and expand your business. Here's your host, Marcel Schwantes.
You know, there are many leadership development strategies out there. Countless coaches, trainers, speakers, and leadership experts pitching their ideas. Some are, I admit, flavor of the month marketing strategies to, get you to buy their, 5 secrets of success. So today I want to share with you a compelling leadership model that will get you results if you're a leader. But even better, it'll get the best out of your employees. Now, this isn't flavor of the month, okay? There's no hype here, no funnel, no landing pages or email list to download for your 60-page report, okay? I'm just going to share with you 6 key behaviors leaders must learn to perform at a high level. That's it. So if you want to get gimmicky for a second, you can call this our secret sauce. All evidence-based, no fluff. It's been around for 23 years, and it's been tested with over 900 organizations. This leadership model is based on the seminal research of our partner, Dr. Jim Lobb. In fact, we built the entire framework for our top-rated leadership course on Dr. Lobb's solid research. So I mentioned 6 key behaviors. Well, we discovered in the data these 6 characteristics of servant leadership, 6 characteristics that can literally transform a work culture from low morale, disengaged, low performing to a thriving and results oriented work culture where people love coming to work because they love their bosses. So I know many of you are listening to this that are searching for that, right? And I mean, who doesn't want a thriving work culture of high performance? So I want to share with you those 6 characteristics, or if you will, 6 building blocks you want to develop in your leaders to create a high performing organization. So listen, I'll be 100% frank here. If you're going to push the reset button on your leadership team, or figure out a better plan to engage your employees, maybe you're going through a change management process. You want these 6 building blocks in place to have an impact on your employees, which in turn will have an impact on the customers that they serve. So here they are. Number 1, leaders have to display authenticity. That's the first building block, display authenticity. So to be more specific, we found in Dr. Lobb's research that the best leaders display authenticity by being learners. They're open to input from others, even from direct reports, below their line of sight, so that they can learn something new. They're transparent, they're self-aware, they always seek to understand themselves and others to, quickly problem solve and come up with an agreed solution to a problem. So by showing up daily with their most authentic selves, they generate trust, and they do it seamlessly, and they develop more productive relationships than their less authentic counterparts. The second building block or characteristic to develop in your leaders is being able to value people. So value people. So our research found that true leaders value their people by putting others, their employees, before themselves. So they believe and trust in their people, their strengths, their abilities, their potential, and their commitment to the job before they have to earn it. So trust is kind of given as a gift. And so these leaders value people by, maintaining a high view of them, showing them respect, and listening receptively to their needs in a non-judgmental way. So that's valuing people. The third building block that you want to develop for a high performance organization is to ensure that you have leaders in place that are able to, here it is, develop their people, to develop people. So developing people is a key strength of great leaders. And in our research, we found that they provide for learning and growth, and they develop potential and career paths for others. They also model appropriate behavior and build up their people through encouragement and affirmation. There's a lot of praising going on. That's how you develop people. The fourth building block is being able to provide leadership. Provide leadership. So providing leadership is really about pointing the way forward. So Dr. Lopp noticed that these leaders, they're going to envision the future, and they use foresight to direct the organization. But when they envision the future, they don't do it alone and then cram it down people's throats. They kind of enroll all voices to kind of co-create the future with them. And they take initiative, and they move out ahead in the organization. And they consistently clarify goals and expectations to get to the vision. And that's providing leadership. The fifth building block to develop your leaders is being able to share leadership. Share leadership. So in the research, we found that the strength of great leaders comes from sharing power in decision making and in pushing authority down to empower other people. So because of their selfless nature, sharing status in relation to position or honor is really a given. And so lastly, these leaders that share their leadership, they use persuasion to influence instead of coercion. And that's the difference of sharing leadership. The sixth and final building block to develop in your leaders is being able to build community. So build community. We found in the research that building community can only happen through fostering positive relationships at work. Dr. Lopp said that great leaders relate to others well in pretty much at all levels of the organization. And they promote a sense of belonging and connection for all team members. They work collaboratively and emphasize that real teamwork, that team spirit. And then lastly, they value the differences of others, differing strengths and expressions and ideas and personalities and viewpoints. And that's how they build community. So here are my closing thoughts for today. We have been assessing leaders everywhere with this framework. We go in, administer our assessment, and then we diagnose the health of organizations based on these 6 building blocks. And then we teach and coach our clients on how to build capacity over these 6 building blocks. So whatever your belief about which leadership model or philosophy is most effective, that's totally up to you. We have a proven process that works, but the choice isn't as important as first finding out if you have the right leaders in place, because not having the right leaders to guide your people to do great things together will hold your business back. We've seen it repeatedly. We have the data to prove it. Everything rises and falls on leadership. I'd love for you to continue this conversation on LinkedIn. Tag my name, Marcel Schwantes, and hashtag Love in Action Podcast. Let's keep it going. I'm Marcel Schwantes, and my mission is to spread more actionable love and care in the workplace. The future of leadership is love in action. To learn more about these 6 building blocks of a high-performing organizations that I just mentioned, visit my website, marcelschwantes.com, and click on training.
Thank you for listening to the Love in Action podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share it, subscribe, and leave us a review. Until next time, don't forget, the future of leadership is love in action. Believe it, practice it, and watch your business grow.